Hi everybody, thank you for checking out my review for this high-spec 300-watt hammer drill tool set. This is a 130-piece tool set. I actually purchased a high-spec drill, cordless drill, I think last week, a couple weeks ago, and was really pleased with it. So I decided to pick this one up because I needed another corded drill. I always have a corded drill as a backup in case I'm in the middle of a project and my cordless drill dies. And for the price, I just couldn't turn this down. So I want to open it up and show you kind of what comes in the kit, because it's a really nice kit. So you can see, pull the foam out here. So you can see here it has a bunch of screwdrivers up this way. It's got a little hacksaw. It's got some pliers. It's got a whole set of Allen wrenches. It's got adjustable wrench there. Down here you have some more hacksaw blades. It comes with some basic drill bits too, some masonry bits in there, some wood bits, looks like a metal bit in there also. The hammer drill, of course. It comes down here, it comes with some drywall anchors, a little measuring tape, a little hammer. It's not a huge hammer, but it actually has some decent weight to it, and it's really got a nice grip. I haven't used it yet, obviously. And some screwdriver bits here, along with a adjustable screwdriver here. So the first thing that I want to point out is that this is a really nice case. Actually, it's a blowform plastic case, but it's designed really well. It holds everything in place nice. I've had some where when you close this up, everything falls out, and so it's really nice that doesn't happen here. And the comparison that I'm making, I don't want to compare this. I'm not going to compare this to my $400 DeWalt set. That's not what it's for. This is a budget set, but I really feel that it outperforms anything else in its price range. So I've tried a bunch of drills that are kind of a little lower price drill. High Spec by far, I think, is the leader in my opinion of the budget tools, because they're not garbage tools. I use the other tool set quite frequently, actually, the one that came with the drill. I haven't had any screwdrivers strip out yet. I haven't had any tools break. So I'm pretty pleased with it. But that being said, I want to run you through how the drill works here. So it is corded, so I'm going to plug it in real fast to my extension cord down here. It's adjustable speed, so as you pull the trigger, it gets faster and faster. And it's got a lot of torque, actually. I'm going to just hold it kind of loosely so you can see when I push it. You can see that it actually moves, and I'm not doing that. I'm just holding it loosely. The torque of the motor actually moves the drill a little bit, which is awesome. It's got some really good torque for such a small drill. It's not a keyless chuck. The chuck is down here at the bottom, so you're just going to take that out of the little holder to loosen and to tighten this thing up. All right. Also, this is the lever down here for forward and backward. And the thing that I think is really cool too, you can lock the trigger in place. So you pull the trigger in, you push this button down, and it holds it on. So that's really cool too, especially with these hammer drills, because sometimes you want that. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to open it up. Let's just take out, looks like, I'll just take one of the wood bits out here. We'll pop it in. So you're going to put it down and just crank it down in there. So you can actually hand tighten it until it's, am I loosening it? There it goes. The chuck moves pretty freely too, which is nice. All right, so now once you get it hand tightened, then you're going to use this bit to just crank it down all the way. I actually, in some situations, especially when you're looking for a hammer drill, you don't want a cordless chuck because they can slip a lot easier than these keyed chucks do. So let's crank that thing down. I'm going to push this out of the way for a second here, pull up some wood, and we can just drill a couple holes. See how she does. All right, so first one's just a regular 2x4, so we're just going to go. Oh, I didn't tighten it enough. Let me crank that thing down. All right. See how that works. There it goes. So make sure it's really tight. Whoa. I mean, that has tremendous power, actually. Surprising power. Yeah, that was the hole I just drilled there. Let me drill one off to the side so you can see it. I gotta tighten it down a little tighter. There we go. All right, so make sure it's really tight. There we go. And you won't have any issues with it. If you are lazy like I was and don't tighten it down all the way, it will get loose on you. Oh, nice and quick drilling. We'll go through some hardwood here in a second, but what I want to do is I'm actually going to trade it out for a different bit so we can try a different bit. I'll be right back with you. All right, so I'm just changing it out for this smaller bit here. One thing I do want to note, this key, I think this is my one complaint with the entire set, is this key is not the easiest key to use with the drill. You have to really make sure that it's in there exactly right to be able to crank it down so that you don't strip that key. I found it easier just to use one of my bigger ones that I had because they're pretty inexpensive. And you can really crank it down easy with this. This is just a bigger one. I have more leverage, but let's go ahead and give that a shot. Yeah, and it just goes through. I mean, you can see that goes through no problem at all. Go one more. And again, it's adjustable speed. So a variable speed based on how hard you put it. You pull that trigger. So I'm really impressed with the drill itself. It's got great power, surprisingly good power, and it's smooth operation. Like I said, the only complaint I have really is this key is not the greatest. It takes a little bit of work. I think once you get used to using it, you'll be able to get it figured out a little faster. But the first couple times you practice with it, make sure you can get it tight. All right, so that's done. Let's go ahead and pull out some of the other tools, and I'll show you. So I think the only tool that's not really super self-explanatory is this hacksaw. It's a pretty lightweight hacksaw. It's not something you're going to be using every day, but if you're somebody who needs to have some extra tools around because you need to fix some stuff around the house occasionally, this is a perfect set for you. But wanted to show you how to use this. It comes with a blade install that has a bunch of extra blades, which is awesome. But the way that you change out the blades is you're going to loosen this piece here. And there's two little tabs, so once you loosen it enough, those little tabs just push up like that. Then from the other side, you're going to push this side out like this, and the same little tabs on that one. Then you can just turn the blade around or swap it out for the new blade. Slide that back in place like that. Push this in that direction, and slide it in, tighten it all down. Or loosen it all the way. Hold on. Now we're going to tighten it down. All right, so now you tighten it down and you're ready to cut. That's all it takes. There you go. It's a hacksaw. It's not really meant for cutting wood like that. But anyway, I wanted to show you how to do that because it does take, if you don't know how to do it, sometimes it's a little frustrating. So that's the way to do it. I'm going to put it back just so you can see again. Loosen this up, slide that forward, bring those pins out. And you're going to take it out the other side there. I'm going to turn it around. Slide these pins in that place. So into that one right there. Slide it through. Bring it in. Tighten it down. I tightened it the right way that way. It was upside down, so it was backwards. Don't judge me. All right, so that's that. So like I said, I really like this case. I think that I think it comes with a lot of great tools, a lot of very useful tools, box cutter, and I don't know how many of you are going to use this volt tester, but it comes with a lot of the basic tools that you'll need to do a bunch of repairs around the house and to do small projects. So I think for the price, you're really not going to find anything better. I think that the quality and the value for the price exceeds anything that I've purchased at places like Harbor Freight or anything like that. So I think you're going to be happy with this, and I'm going to give it 5 stars.